Hi everyone, welcome to the free digital skills training organized by the Nigerian Association of Radiography Students. My name is Abdulhamid Muawi Abdul, a multidisciplinary graphic and web designer. I will be taking you through the graphic design course for beginners. Today we will start by understanding what graphic design is and also what it entails. We will also take a look at the history of graphic design to see how it has evolved over time. Next, we will explore the different types of graphic design and what makes each one unique. Finally, we will discuss why graphic design is so important, especially in communication, branding, and beyond. I'm looking forward to diving into these topics with you. Let's get started. So, what is graphic design? Graphic design is a craft where professionals create visual content to communicate messages. By applying visual hierarchy and page layout techniques, designers use typography and pictures to meet users' specific needs and focus on the logic of displaying elements in interactive designs to optimize the user experience. So basically, graphic design is a creative process that combines art and technology to communicate ideas. This involves using visual elements such as text, images, colors, and layout to send a message or tell a story. Graphic design is everywhere around us, influencing how we see the world, from advertisement and branding to website and social media. Graphic design is all about solving problems through visual communication. Graphic designers work to create attractive and useful designs that clearly share their intended messages. This requires understanding the principles of design, knowing the audience, and using the right tools. One of the key aspects of graphic design is color. Color can create emotion, make a design interesting, and also guide where the viewer looks. Typography, or the art of arranging text, is also important as it makes text easy to read and visually appealing. Another important part is layout and composition. A good layout organizes elements of design in such a way that it looks nice and easy to follow. This means balancing text, images, and empty space to create a pleasing design. History of graphic design. Graphic design has a long history, starting with cave paintings where early humans used drawings to tell stories and keep records. The Egyptians developed hieroglyphs. Hieroglyphs was a system of symbols and images that was used as an early form of written communication. Things changed dramatically in the 15th century with the Gutenberg's invention of the printing press. This made it much easier to print text and images, which was a big leap for communication. In the 19th century, the Industrial Revolution brought about printing technologies that made it more common to use images in arts and publications. So, as time went on, different artistic styles influenced graphic design. Art Nouveau and Art Deco added decorative and geometric design. The Bauhaus School, founded in the early 20th century, focused on simple and just functional designs. In the mid 20th century, the Swiss style emerged with its clean layouts and modern typography, while with the arrival of computers and digital tools, graphic design entered a new era. That is, digital technology opened up new ways to create and edit visuals, making design more flexible and also creative. Types of graphic design. We have visual identity design, marketing and advertising design, publication design, packaging design, motion graphics, environmental design, and art and illustrations. So each type of graphic design requires specific set of skills and design techniques. Many designers specialize in a single type, while others focus on set of related or similar types. But because the industry is constantly changing, designers must be adaptable and also lifelong learners so they can change or add specializations throughout their careers. Visual identity design is all about how a brand presents itself to its audience. Now, think of a brand as a relationship between a business and its customers. The brand identity is how that business expresses its personality, tone, and essence, along with its memories, emotions, and experiences associated with it. Visual identity graphic design focuses on the visual aspect of this brand identity. It's like the face of the brand, conveying all those intangible qualities through images, shapes, and colors. So designers in this field work closely with brand stakeholders to create key assets. These key assets involves logo, typography, color palettes, and image libraries that reflect the brand's personality. Beside the usual creation of business cards and corporate stationery, these designers also develop visual brand guidelines. These guidelines lay out best practices and provide examples of how the visual branding should be applied across different media. So this helps maintain consistency in how the brand is presented in the future. Visual identity design is one of the most common types of graphic design work. To do it well, visual identity graphic designer need a broad understanding of all types of graphic design, ensuring that their creations work well across various visual media. Next is marketing and advertising design. Let's talk about marketing and advertising design in a straightforward way. When people think of graphic design, they often picture the visuals used in marketing and ads. Companies rely on effective marketing to reach their target audiences and influence their decisions. Great marketing connects with people based on what they want, need, and how aware they are of product, service, or a brand. Because visuals are more engaging, graphic design plays a vital role in promoting and communicating effectively. So, marketing designers collaborate with business owners, directors, managers, or marketing professionals to create assets for marketing strategies. They can work solo or as part of an in-house or creative team. These designers might specialize in specific media like vehicle wraps or magazine ads, or they might create a variety of materials for print, digital, and more. While marketing design used to be mostly about printing, it now includes a lot of digital assets, especially for content marketing and digital advertising. Some of the example of marketing graphic design includes postcards and flyers, magazines, newspaper ads, posters, banners, billboards, infographics, brochures, vehicle wraps, signages, email marketing templates, PowerPoint presentations, menus, social media ads, images for websites and blogs. So, in essence, marketing and advertising design is about using visuals to help companies connect with and also persuade their audience. Next on my list is publication design. Publications are long pieces that communicate with an audience through public distribution. Let's take a look at books, newspapers, magazines, and catalogs. Traditionally, these have been in print, but digital publishing has become increasingly popular. So, publication designers work with the editors and publishers to create layouts featuring carefully choosing typography and artwork such as photos, graphics, illustrations. So, these designers can work as freelancers with the creative agencies or in-house at publishing companies. Some of the example of publication graphic design includes books, newspapers, newsletters, directories, annual reports, magazines, catalogs, and others. To be proficient in publication design, designers need strong communication layout and organization skills. Besides just graphic design expertise, they also need to understand about color management, that is color theory, printing, and also digital publishing. Another type of graphic design is packaging design. Most products need packaging to protect them and also get them ready for storage. Another one is maybe for distribution or sales. But packaging also has a powerful marketing role because it directly communicates with consumers. Every box you see, or bottle, bag, can, or container is a chance to tell a story about a brand. So, packaging designers come up with concepts, create mockups, and make print ready files for the products. So, this requires a deep understanding for print process, industrial design, and also manufacturing. Since packaging design involves many different skills, designers might also create other assets like photography, illustrations, and other elements of visual identity. Packaging designers can be versatile, that is, handling various types of packaging, or they might just specialize in a specific area, like making labels, beverage cans, or industries such as food or children's toys. Their work demands excellent conceptual and problem solving skills, and also a solid knowledge of print and industrial design. They also need flexibility to meet the needs of clients, marketers, and also manufacturers, and also staying updated or current with the trends is very, very important for their success. Another type of graphic design is motion graphics. Basically, motion graphics are graphics that moves. This can include animation, audio or text, images, videos, and various effects that are used in the online media or maybe TV or film. With technology improving and video becoming more popular, motion graphics have become a big deal recently. So, motion graphics is relatively a new field for designers because it used to be mainly for TV and films, but now the improvement or advancements in technology have made it quicker and also cheaper to produce. Now you can find motion graphics everywhere in digital media, which opens up a lot of opportunities. Some examples of motion graphics include advertisements, animated logos, trailers, presentations, promotional videos, or just tutorial videos like this, and also video games. Next is environmental design. Environmental graphic design is all about creating visual elements that help people connect with their surroundings. The goal is to make spaces more memorable, interesting, and also easy to navigate. This design field combines graphics with physical spaces, thereby improving how people experience and interact with their environments. For example, it might involve designing signboards or wayfinding systems to help people find their way around a building, or creating installations that enhances the atmosphere of a space, or incorporating brand elements into the design of a location to reinforce a brand's identity. So, environmental graphic design enhances people's overall experience in spaces by making the spaces more engaging and also user friendly. The last but not the least is art and illustration. Graphic art and illustration are often confused with graphic design, but each of them have their own distinct rules. Graphic design focuses on creating visual compositions to communicate messages and solve a specific problem. Designers use various types of elements like typography, colors, and images to convey information effectively, while graphic art and illustration involves creating original artwork. Graphic artists and illustrators produces unique pieces that can range from fine art to decorative elements to storytelling visuals. Their work often serve artistic or for narrative purposes rather than solving design problems. Although graphic art and illustration are not technically types of graphic design, they play a significant role in the field. Many design projects incorporate these art forms to enhance visual appeal and convey messages, making them an important part of the overall design process. Some example of art and illustration includes t-shirt design, graphic patterns for textiles, motion graphics, stock images, graphic novels, video games, websites, comic books, album art, book covers, picture books, infographics, technical illustration, and concept art. Overall, graphic design is a very big field with many different areas. Today, we talked about several types of graphic design and why they are important, starting with visual identity design, which helps brands show their personality and stay consistent, then marketing and advertising design, which uses visuals to grab attention and influence users' decisions, then publication design, which involves arranging text and images to make books, magazines, newspapers, and digital content looks good and easy to read. Then we have packaging design, which protects the product and also attract customers. Then motion graphics, which makes static designs come alive with animation and videos. Then we have environmental design, which combines graphics with physical spaces to make places more interesting and easier to navigate. And another one is art and illustration, which adds creativity and expression to graphic design. So each type of graphic design has its own skills and focus, but they all aim to communicate messages in a creative way. As you continue to learn about graphic design, make sure to think about how these different areas can come together in your work. Knowing and understanding the types of graphic design helps you appreciate the field and choose what interests you the most. Try different things and find out your own style.
Architecture.
Importance of graphic design. First impression matter. Graphic design is often the first interaction people have with your brand or product. A well designed logo, website, or advertisement can create a positive initial impression, which is very important in capturing the attention and interest of an audience. A strong first impression can lead to more engagement and interest from your potential customer. Imagine walking through a busy market in Kano. Among all these shops, one store stands out. It has a bright and attractive sign with a nice logo. The colors are bright and the writing is very, very clear and also modern. This is the first thing you see and it makes you curious to go inside the shop. When you enter, the inside of the store looks just as good as how the sign is. Everything is well organized and the products have nice packaging. Because the store looked good from the outside, you feel that the product must be also good. Then you decide to buy a few things and even tell your friends about the store. This shows how important graphic design is good for making a good first impression. The nice logo and the sign caught your eye and made you interested in the store. A good first impression can attract more customers and make them want to know more about your brand. Another one is effective communication. Graphic design helps convey messages clearly and effectively. Through visual elements like colors, typography, and images, graphic design can simplify complex information, making it easier for audiences to understand and retain the key messages. This is all about translating ideas into visuals that communicates the intended messages clearly. Now, imagine a hospital in Abuja needs to educate patients about a new health procedure. Instead of giving out long, confusing pamphlets filled with medical jargon, they use a well designed infographic. The infographic uses bright colors, clear icons, and simple language to explain the steps of the procedure. There are pictures showing each steps, along with short descriptions in easy to understand words. The headings are in bold, readable fonts, making it easy to follow. Patients find the infographic much easier to understand than a long pamphlet. The visual elements help simplify the complex information, making it clearer and more memorable. As a result, patients feel more informed and less anxious about the procedure. This example shows how graphic design can help communicate messages clearly and effectively. By using visuals like colors, fonts, and images, complex informations can be simplified, making it easier for people to understand and remember important details. Next is building brand recognition. Consistent and thoughtful graphic design helps in establishing and reinforcing brand identity. Elements like logos, color schemes, and typography contribute to creating a recognizable and cohesive brand image. This recognition helps in differentiating your brand from competitors and fosters a sense of familiarity and also trust with your audience. Now, think about a popular Nigerian beverage company called Niger Juice. They want their brand to be easily recognizable and stand out from competitors. So, to achieve this, they use consistent and thoughtful graphic design in all their marketing materials. Niger Juice has a unique logo featuring a bright, refreshing splash of orange juice. They use specific shades of orange for their brand color, which appears on all their packaging, advertisement, and even their delivery trucks. The typography is modern and clean, making the brand look fresh and appealing. Everywhere you see Niger Juice, on billboards, social media, or in stores, the design elements are consistent. The logo, color schemes, and fonts are always the same. Because of this consistency, people quickly recognize Niger Juice products, even from a distance. This familiarity makes customers feel more comfortable and builds more trust in the brand. This example shows how consistent and thoughtful graphic design helps build brand recognition by using the same logo, colors, and typography. Niger Juice creates a strong, cohesive brand image that stands out from competitors and is easily recognizable by its customers. Another importance of graphic design is driving sales. Good graphic design can influence consumer behavior and drive sales. Effective design can attract attention, highlight the key features, and also create compelling calls to action that encourages the user to take the next step. such as making a purchase or signing up for a service. This plays an important role in crafting visually appealing marketing materials and advertisements. Now, imagine a well-known market in Kano like Quarry Market. A vendor selling beautiful Atamfa fabrics wants to improve his sales. So he hires a graphic designer to create attractive posters and flyers. The designer makes bright, colorful posters with high quality images of the Atamfa, and the posters highlight features like 100% cotton and maybe handmade in Nigeria or something like that. They also have a clear call to action like buy now or limited time offer in bold letters. When these posters are put up around the market, they catch the eyes of the shoppers. The clear information and strong call to actions make people curious and eager to check out the fabrics. Because of the effective design, more people visit the vendor stall and make purchases, showing how good graphic design can drive sales in a busy market. Next on the list is enhancing user experience. Graphic design. Graphic design greatly impacts how users interact with a product or service. That is, well-designed interfaces, intuitive layouts, and aesthetically pleasing visuals contribute to a positive user experience. Good design ensures that users can navigate and interact with digital products smoothly, which can enhance satisfaction and also retention. Now, think of an online store for electronics similar to what you might find in popular markets like Alaba International Market in Lagos. The store wants to make shopping easy and enjoyable for customers, so they hire the services of a graphic designer to improve their website. The designer creates a clean and well organized website layout. The homepage features attractive visuals and clear categories like mobile phones, laptops, and accessories. The buttons are easy to find and click, and the text is also readable. When customers visit the website, they can quickly find what they are looking for. The clear visuals and simple navigations make the shopping experience smooth and enjoyable. Customers can easily add items to their cart, check out, and also find support if needed. Because the website is well designed, customers have a positive experience, which make them more likely to return and recommend the store to others. This shows how good graphic design can enhance user experience and increase customer satisfaction and loyalty. Next is increased credibility. High quality graphic design helps establish and maintain a professional appearance. It reflects the quality and reliability of your brand or product, thereby increasing the credibility and trustworthiness in the eyes of your audience. Now, imagine a small business selling handmade skin care products. The owner wants to attract more customers and appear more reliable, so she hires a graphic designer to create a professional packaging and marketing materials. The designer creates elegant, modern labels for the skincare products using a consistent color scheme, high quality images, and also clear fonts. They also design stylish business cards, brochures, and a simple but attractive website. When customers see the well designed packaging and materials, they perceive the skincare products as high quality and trustworthy. The professional appearance makes the brand stand out from competitors who might have less polished designs. Because of the high quality graphic design, customers feel confident buying the skincare products and are more likely to trust and recommend the brand to others. This example shows how good design can increase credibility and build customers' trust. Before we wrap up, I want to thank you all for your attention in today's session. I don't want to take too much of your time, so we'll stop here at the importance of graphic design. In our next session, we will dive into the elements of graphic design and the principles of graphic design. Please drop any questions you have in the chat and I will make sure to answer them in our next session. Now let's do a quick recap of what we have covered today. Today we explored the basic of graphic design, starting with the graphic design and what it entails. We looked at its evolution over time, understanding how historical advancements have shaped modern graphic design. We then discussed the various types of design, including visual identity design, marketing and advertising design, publication design, packaging design, motion graphics, environmental design, and art and illustration design. Each type plays a unique role in creating visually appealing and effective design. We also covered the importance of graphic design, highlighting how it helps make strong first impression, effectively communicate messages, build brand recognition, drive sales, enhance user experience, and increase credibility. Thank you again for your participation. I look forward to our next session where we'll dive into the elements and principles of graphic design. Best of luck with your learning journey and see you next time. Thank you.